Welcome to Finding Shalanda Michelle. I am Shalanda Michelle. So today we're continuing the discussion of how to optimize your income and boost your net worth in 4 easy steps. And today we are going to talk about step 3, pay yourself first. But if you have not looked at step 1 and step 2, go to the description area of this video and view those 2 videos and then come back to step 3. To boost your net worth, you want to make sure that you pay yourself first. And when I was an employee, I paid myself 10%. I started there. And one of the tools I utilized was the company's 401k. And I used a traditional 401k. So there's a traditional 401k and then there's a Roth 401k. With the traditional 401k, I was allowed to put money into the company's 401k, make contributions. And when I made those contributions, it reduced my tax liability. For example, if my annual income was $50,000 and I contributed $5,000 into the traditional 401k, I would not be taxed on the $50,000, but I will only be taxed on $45,000 because I am putting pre-tax money into that traditional 401k account. In addition, at this particular company, they matched my contributions. And I can't remember the particular percentage, but I know it was a percentage. But I'm going to use the example with a dollar amount. So say for instance that my company stated that if I put $500 into the traditional IRA account, the traditional 401k account each month or each pay period, they will match me $500. So my contribution was not only $500, but an additional $500 from the employer, which made a total of $1,000 in that traditional 401k. But if I put $0 in that traditional 401k, my employer would put $0 in that traditional 401k. So when you're not contributing to the 401k, you are leaving money on the table. And who doesn't want free money, right? So you're just telling them, I don't want a free $1,000 every month. Especially if you get paid twice a month, and I got paid twice a month. So I don't want a free $1,000 every month. You can just keep that. And they will if you don't make the contribution. I don't know much about a Roth 401k other than it's similar to a Roth IRA. It is after tax dollars that goes into that account. So you would need to determine or have an idea of what's the best account for you based on your tax liability. So the reason why an individual will choose a Roth 401k over a traditional 401k because they believe that in the future their tax liability or effective tax rate is going to be more So they would rather pay the taxes on that money now. And it's the opposite for the traditional 401k. They believe that in the future, once they reach retirement, that their effective tax rate or their tax liability is going to be less. So that is why they're taking the discount up front, or they're delaying paying those taxes up front. So as an individual, you will have to determine what is the best choice for you. And I stated this in step 2. Another way that I paid myself first is a Roth IRA. So after I made those pre-tax contributions, I also made after-tax contributions to a Roth IRA with Charles Schwab. So at that time, I think the contribution with the IRS, the limit was like $5,000 a year. So every pay period, I would put in, I think it was like $230 every two weeks. And I did it automatically. So none of this money ever touched my hand. The 401k, traditional 401k money, I didn't see it. And the Roth IRA money, I didn't see it. I made sure that everything was automatically went into these accounts. So, and then also I put money into a savings account, and I made sure that was another reason I couldn't touch that money. So I put money into a savings account in another state. So I'm originally from Alabama, but I was living in Georgia. So I had a savings account in Alabama that I did not have an ATM card to. And so that made it hard to access that money. So if it's difficult for you to save money, I would recommend for you to get an account that's not accessible with an ATM card. That way you can't go to the ATM, and get the money out and things of that nature. Okay, so that is step 3. You want to make sure that you pay yourself first. So if you like this video, please like it. If you didn't like it, dislike it. Share it with your circle of influence, even your frenemies. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. I hope you have. And also leave a comment. Let me know if you're saving. Are you paying yourself first? And if you are, do you do a traditional 401k or a Roth 401k? If you do either of those two, does your employee make a contribution to your 401k account? Do you have a Roth IRA? Do you have an even account with a brokerage company, or even a brokerage account? So I want to know all those things from you. I want to know, what are you doing on your financial path? So thank you once again for watching, and see you later. Mwah. Bye.